on all of us and on businesses and on job creators throughout the nation. But they're talking about what they were talking about doing of deeming healthcare. They've just deemed a budget passed. So they're not going to vote on it. They're not going to talk about it. They say all of us have to tighten our belts. But for them, they can just continue on spending and spending and spending without any accountability. I think that's wrong. I think we need to step up and say that's wrong. That's unacceptable. We demand the respect to be heard, to be listened to, and to have the common decency to actually budget and hold yourselves accountable and allow us to hold you accountable. So that's really my request of you as we go through these next almost 100 days before the election, is we need help spreading the word. This is a big district. It stretches from Orion in Henry County all the way back to Wheaton in DuPage County. So it's a big area to cover, almost 800,000 people to talk to. But I ask tonight for your support. I ask for your vote. My commitment to you is I will always respect you. I will always listen to you. I will hear what's important to you, and I will represent you to the best of my ability out in Washington, D.C. We're not getting that right now. We're not getting people who are respecting us enough to hold themselves accountable and allow themselves to be held accountable. They continue this reckless spending that really damages the futures for our kids and grandkids. And I really think that's what this race is all about. This race is about our jobs, our family, and our future. And we need someone who's fighting for our jobs, our families, and our future. I'm going to do that. For me, it's more than just talk, because I've continued to do that. Our current congressman could talk before he ever ran for office. This was the first office he ever got elected to. So he was able to talk as if he was really going to look out for us and vote for us. We've seen just the opposite. He's voted with Nancy Pelosi over 90% of the time. I don't think she represents us very well, and I don't think our current congressman does either. So we need a change. We need someone who's working for us, fighting for us. I've done that in the state senate. It's been my privilege to work with a wonderful state senator that you have here, Tim Bivens, and Tim and I work closely together, figuring out how can we, in super minority status in the Senate, how can we fight to make sure that our constituents are heard? And we do it, and I'm amazed how effective we're able to be in that current place. But we've got a wonderful opportunity again to turn Springfield around with some real new leadership down there. To me, it's the idea of Mike Madigan, who's Speaker of the House, who's been in office for 40 years, 30 of those years as Speaker. That's not good. That's not good for any of us. We need some real change. That change can happen this year if we elect people like Rich going into the House, see some real significant turnaround of who is leading the House and the Senate down there, and also who's leading the House of Representatives and the Senate out in Washington, D.C. So I ask for your help, I ask for your vote, I ask for you to be engaged. This election, I would say again, is more important than any other election that you've ever voted in. I think if we don't respond now in 2010 and say, you know what, you're heading the wrong direction, we demand respect. We demand accountability. We demand responsible spending of our officials out in Washington, D.C. If we don't do that on November 2nd in 2010, it's really like we're endorsing all that they've done this last year. I'm seeing as I go around place to place, people aren't so, it used to be people talked about, well, what can government do for me? Now they're talking about, what's government going to do to me? That's got to change. That's got to change. My commitment to you is I'm going to work for you. I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to fight for your jobs, your family, your future. And together, we can turn this around. This election is so important. So I ask for your help. A couple things you can do for us is help us to spread the word. People that you know, let them know that we've met. I'd love to have a chance to be able to talk to them and hear what's important to them. I'd ask if you might be willing to take a yard sign or a bumper magnet. We used to have bumper stickers, now we got bumper magnets because they come off nice and easy, so it's a beautiful thing. But I encourage you to take a bumper magnet because that helps spread the word, let people know that we're out there, that we're running, that we want to talk to them, that we want to be accessible to them. And then look forward to seeing you many, many times, not only over the next 100 days, but hopefully in the years to come, serving as your representative, knowing every single day that I report to you, that I want to make you proud with the service that I provide to you in Washington, D.C. Again, my name is Randy Hultgren. I ask for your vote on November 2nd. Thank you very much.
One of the things I appreciate about Senator Hultgren is how often I run into him on the campaign trail. He is out here